What's up, y'all? Down South 77 here again, and this is 3 Star Draw. This is the Adult Collector channel where we talk about G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Classified, G.I. Joe related things, and we will talk about some other things and some other lines and some news and all kind of stuff every once in a while. Here lately, it has been more than once in a while. We hadn't got any Joe stuff for a while, but don't worry, it's coming. And when it gets here, I'll be talking about it. So for today, though, I'm gonna pick up some or talk about something cool that I picked up that I found yesterday when I went out. Did not know that this was a thing. It was in my pickup video I did yesterday. Me looking at the Mattel Rowdy Roddy Piper is John Nada from They Live. This is the WWE Mattel Elite Collection, greatest hits. I don't keep up with wrestling figures. I don't know what's out, what's coming out, what's been out. They reissue figures all the time. I don't know any of this. Got some good artwork of him there as John Nada. He looks a little bit more like Kevin Bacon to me in this picture. I see Kevin Bacon in this. So when I was at Target, I found him at Target yesterday, and good shot of the box there, good shot of him on the construction site, as there was absolutely no need for him to be shirtless in this scene. So it's just hilarious. You gotta see They Live. If you know, you know. When I was at Target, this figure took me by surprise to find it. I can never get stuff where I'm looking the right way on camera, can I? So they actually had Typhoon, Earthquake. They had 2 Roddy Pipers, and then they had one of The Rock as Scorpion King, which did not interest me. I hated that movie. If they'd had Brutus Beefcake, I'd have got Brutus Beefcake too. Brutus Beefcake and Piper were my 2 favorite wrestlers from back in the day. Um, all of those old WWF guys, obviously like Hillbilly Jim and Snuka and, yada yada. So I didn't know that this figure, I was told this was an older figure. Um, this is a reissue. This figure come out in 2023, but it was a reissue of a figure that come out in 2021. So I had to look all this information up. I didn't know. So that's what he looks like in the box. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and get him out of this box, and we'll get him popped out of his plasticky prison that you can still see through, and we'll go ahead and take a look at him. All right, got him out of his little prison there. These guys, they tricked me. I was pulling him out by the feet, and I got to his head, and there's this one little plastic tie that went around his hands and the front of his head. And I was like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, he's got another tie around him. So, shirt is cloth goods. I was not sure if it was or not. So, he does have one more tie on here, holding the glasses on. Goes through, goes across. See what the best way to do this is. That way. All right, let's see if the glasses are on. Glasses stay on pretty well. Again, Hasbro, take note. So get them out. Oh, never mind. So, no removable hair. They just left enough room in there for the glasses. That looks kind of weird if you look at it at the right spot. Oh, see, check the glasses out. They do fit in there pretty nicely in those little spots in the hair. They're still going to come off if you bump them, but they actually will go on and stay on if he's just sitting still. I mean, not like we're not talking buzzer territory, but if you shake him, well, look at there. I am going to take them off for now. So the shirt is cloth goods. I was not sure if it was going to be. I wasn't really expecting that, but let's go ahead and take a look at his attire here. So he's got the 80s acid wash jeans. He's got the plaid shirt with the cuffs rolled up like he did. Very accurate representation of Piper and Piper in that movie. That face, that's Piper. I mean, that's a very accurate likeness. Got the eyes right. Looks like they got the shade of his eyes right. Piper had some unique eyes. If you ever watch any of his close-up stuff, yeah, I think that's a good looking figure. Now I'm not familiar with these WW whatever figures at all, so this will be new. Shirt does come off, which I did know that. I don't know the best way to get it off. I don't know if the arms on these guys are removable. So, or what the articulation is. So it looks like you actually do it like you're putting on and taking off an actual, like a t-shirt. To get it out of the arms there. I'm sorry, I have to turn this back the right way. It's a thing. It's the symmetry thing I've told you guys about. If I had a little hanger, I'd probably put it on the hanger. Oh, I can't stand it. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the figure. Let's take a look at the articulation. These are wrestling figures, so it stands to reason they would have fantastic articulation. Got double jointed pinless elbows, moving very smoothly. So all of the cuts and the joints are really obvious, but what are you gonna do? Torso ratchet. No, actually, it's not a ratchet. It just bends. So seems like you get more movement out of that. I don't know if other wrestling figures are different. Probably not. You can get him in some fantastic poses, as I would imagine you should be able to. Does have the wrist rockers. Not as much range of movement on the one on the right. Well, no, it was just a little. There we go, just a little tight there. Oh, all right, not bad. And take a look at that. Does have pinned legs. Actually, doesn't look bad on this figure because they actually painted the pins the same color as the jeans, so it doesn't really stand out much. It blends in really well. Almost, almost get it back. Wouldn't that hurt, man? That's a wrestling move. I hope nobody ever puts on me. So check out the feet. I like this. This looks great. This paint wash. This looks great. Where there's these acid wash jeans, and that looks like that could be shadow down there at the bottom where it's a little darker blue. That's how we wore jeans. This is it. You didn't wear tight ass jeans back in the 80s. You wore them baggy, not quite bell bottom. You wore boot cut, or you wore baggy, not quite bell bottoms. I always liked my jeans baggy, but I never could stand it when they bunched up at the bottom. Why has nobody brought back parachute pants? Man, I'd love to have some parachute pants. I guess everybody just wear them to Walmart. Looks good. Check them out from the back. Jeans have a little detail there on the pockets. I know they don't do many accessories with these unless they give them like a chair or something. And I know this is a movie figure, but I think it would have been cool if they give him that giant backpack he had that had all his tools in it. Like, I know he's a big dude and he says he's carrying his tools with him. He works construction. You imagine how heavy that bag must have been. So he does have hands to swap out to fists. And of course, this is a Mattel figure. They're not going to give you a shotgun with him, but you can get him rearing back. There you go, like he's getting ready to sock an alien that is trying to get us to obey everything. I don't know. I like the shirt, but I might display him with the shirt off and the tank top. Good sculpting in there. You can see the wrinkles, wrinkles, which is what this is going to be if I don't get a little tiny hanger. In the shirt, it looks good. I don't think this figure. I don't think is quite as big as Piper was. But then again, I think they, except for when he had his shirt off, they tried to slim him down in the movie to make him look a little more everyman. So I don't mind that so much. If you put him way back here, let's go back, all the way back, baby, and you just go and do a quick take, I see Jack Burton. Hair needs to be a little bit darker. Yeah, I see Big Trouble in Little China back there, but it's not. We'll have to wait for that one. This is Rowdy Roddy Piper as John Nada, WWE Greatest Hits series from 2003, which is a reissue from 2001. Thank you, Google. Guys, this is a cool figure. If you're a Piper fan, pick him up. If you're a wrestling fan, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan because this is a movie figure. So I guess if you're all in on wrestling, you're probably going to pick it up. If not, it's probably one you're going to skip, especially if you don't really have any affinity for this movie. I do think it is cool to get a articulated type figure like this of him. They actually had the NECA John Nada figure there. It was not on sale. This one wasn't really. I got it at a sale price, but see the other video for that. Oh no, you don't hit somebody like that, Rowdy. All right, I'm just checking. I didn't. I don't have the NECA. They live. I wouldn't mind getting it, but it's not one I'm gonna pay full price for. I like the NECAs, but ones I pay full price for are gonna be few and far between. I did compare them. I took this one over there and I looked at it, and I actually think this is a better looking figure. Now, the NECA one, of course, comes with all of the other accessories you would want with this figure that Mattel's not going to do. But as far, I think the shirt looks better. The NECA one is a much lighter blue, it looked like. And I actually think the sculpt on this one is a little bit better on the face than the NECA one. Not that it's not good. It's NECA. They're not going to put it out if it don't look good. I just think the overall figure of this wrestling figure just conveys it more. And you're going to be able to get him into more poses without having to break a figure that's another $12 or $14 more expensive. So there he is, y'all. Check him out. Go grab him if you want. Like I said, I left that rock figure. I don't know. I was gonna say it's probably still there, but there's enough diehard rock collectors out there. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in for all this, checking out some of my off the wall stuff that is not GI Joe. I hope you liked it. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell your buddies. Turn on that bell notification. I don't make too awful many of these, so I won't bother you too much. But if you are interested when I get a new one out and have a new one drop, that will be the way to let you know. I will see you guys next time on 3-Star Draw. Not even going to do it. Thanks, y'all.